First thing, I just want to thank God for this. I mean, a room full of people that I love. Like Dad said, everybody's having an impact on my life in here, one way or the other. And I just want to thank y'all so much for being here. I want to thank Mr. and Ms. Smith for allowing us to be at this beautiful venue and have all this together. So thank y'all so much.
And the golf.
Yeah,
the golf.
That's great. That's great. For some that aren't here with us anymore, grandparents, my grandmother, Papa, Gran, and Kathy, people that I'd love to be here, but they're here in spirit, and I see it through all my family. They live through us, and so I gotta say something for them. But going into it, first I'm gonna start with the most important person in this room, my soon-to-be wife. And I'm gonna cry, all right? If there's one thing that I inherited from my dad and my grandfather, I can't help it. It's real. I mean, this is as real as it gets to me, and it's emotional. I'm sorry, but I will. So anyway, Jamie, I love you so much. When somebody becomes a part of your testimony, to me that's the most important thing. When I went to go ask Lacey and Big Rand for their permission, I explained to them that if there was, I've been through some stuff in my life and a lot of my own doing, but if there's one, and that's drawn me closer to Christ. And if there's one thing that I struggled with, it was I never thought I would be here today. I never thought I was going to get married. I kind of lost the faith in it. I think there was a mustard seed in there, which that's all it takes, as we know. And I'd heard the cliche things, when you know, you know. And when me and Jamie were on our first date, I think she canceled on me the first time. She had a headache. She'll let play more of this. But we ended up going, and I went into it just kind of that, like, my hands are up, like, I'm just, I don't have a lot of faith in it. Onk actually gave me a God box, and it was one of the things I put in there, something I was just giving to Christ. Like, I don't know what the plan is. Like, I'm getting old. I'm seeing all my friends get married around me, and my sisters and my cousin, and all these people get married and carrying on these families, and like, I feel like my time's running out, And so I just kind of had that was like kind of where I was at, and we went on a date, and it was like everybody's talked about it, it was just so easy. I was up front with her, with my name, and she never even skipped a beat. It was just like, it was so easy. It was so easy, and it just grew from there. And I love the way that you love. I saw the way you love your family, your nieces, your nephews, your commitment, your free spirit. Like talking about backwards hat, like all that stuff. I think the first hat I got from you, or picture I got from you, was in a backwards hat. And I just I fell in love with you so quick in an area in my life that I did not think was possible. And it was kind of that thing, like, when you know, you know. And I remember when it came up, she talked about Ann Wesley. What was the word? Frazzled. She was like, it came up, like, we've been dating a little while. Like I said, we have not been, we've not been dating for a really long time, and it wasn't like Jamie's like, are you thinking about marriage? It was just, it came up. I don't even know how it came up, but it was like, okay, there it is. And it was like the first time in my life, like, I was not afraid to talk about it. Like, I was just like, I was excited to talk about it, which is so far from where I ever thought it. And I was excited, and she got really frazzled. She said, are we really talking about this? And she was all nervous, and she was like, the next day, like, I'm so sorry, I don't want you to do it. But anyway, here we are, so we made it. But I love you with all my heart. I'm so excited for the years ahead, the memories ahead. I know there will be tough times. I know there will be beautiful times. But I'm so happy that I get to do it with you. And I love you.
Yeah!
So much.
Woo!
All right, so that. So, God, I could thank everybody in this room. I feel like I could talk all night. My boys over here in the back, the non-family but family guys, Wilkie, Sean, Chris, there's everybody here. I love y'all boys. We've, man, the times, woo! I'm telling you, we can write a book. But y'all have always been there for me. I love y'all boys. Y'all, never had brothers, but all y'all are like brothers to me. Thank you so much. Brian, I want to thank you. He would be officiating. I only had 2 requests during this whole wedding thing. Like 2, they weren't really, they were requests, but they were kind of demanding. And one was everything be inside, so if y'all are happy you're in air conditioning and everything. And then my other one was that I wanted Brian Stockard over there to officiate the wedding. That man has helped me so much in my adjustment in life and moving here to Birmingham, and I can't thank you enough. You mean the world to me. Thank you, Brian. So let's see where we want to go next. Let's go, Uncle Bubba, Uncle Tommy. Thank y'all so much. Another group of men, and all the Nelson Glass guys, some of them not here tonight. I never thought another place I never thought I'd be is Nelson Glass. I mean, I remember working in Atlanta, and my boss up there was like, why don't you go work for it's crazy that is. He's just kind of always like, how come you don't more curiosity? I'm like, look, that's that side of the family. Just I'd already X'd that off, and those men saw me, transitioning to Birmingham and a new life, and they gave me the opportunity and talk about the Lord moving in crazy ways with, the story of how I am where I am at Nelson Glass. It's thanks to y'all, your support, your love, and, trust in me to give me that opportunity. I'm so thankful for it. Thank y'all so much for that and everything else y'all do. I mean, y'all made me a tough man between you two and Ben Raleigh. Physically, mentally, emotionally, I'm good because of those 3 guys. But thank y'all so much. I can't thank you enough. My sisters, I love y'all with all my heart. Family's so important to us, and y'all have always been there. All very lovingly, but one very lovingly, and one kind of kicked me in the ass. But it's so cool because y'all seen me grow up, but I've seen y'all grow up. And the men y'all married.
It makes a bad decision.
Shaky start, but y'all two have grown into unbelievable husbands, unbelievable fathers. Y'all's journeys, it's been awesome to watch. Like I said, Grant, I've known you forever. Andy, we've known you for a long time now too, but y'all have become like my best buddies. I told Jamie, I was like, I got my buddies in Atlanta and everything, but like when I'm here, it's kind of like I hang out with family, my brother-in-laws, and but both groups of y'all, thank y'all so much for the support. Thank you for housing me for years. Y'all housed me as well. Y'all didn't bring that up, but I kind of lived in it. Wilkie, we should probably go tomorrow and buy him a 5-pound bag of Swedish fish. She still holds
Sour
that.
Patch Kids.
They're Sour Patch Kids. We did. And that little thing, the can of corn, we ate a 5-pound bag of Sour Patch Kids over a weekend. And then it was like for kids camp.
It was for the kids camp.
Yeah. So we owe you one. Yeah. I love y'all very much, and thank y'all for the support and all my cousins, my aunts, and everybody. I love y'all so much. I don't want to forget anybody, but I'm like Big Grand over here. My mind is just all over the place. And all my mom's friends and dad's friends and family, thank y'all so much. The Raleighs, the Dickinsons, everybody, cousins, uncles, aunts, thank y'all family's so important, and it's not just mom, dad, and Wesley, Mary, Claire. It's like the whole group. Like I told her, I'm like, look now, when you get in this thing, you get in the whole family, and there's a lot of us, and it can get pretty wild, but that's right, it is. But thank you all for, all my cousins and aunts and uncles and everybody. The years of memories, the ones, to come. Very blessed and very thankful for the family that I have, and, I can't say that enough. I truly believe I have the greatest families in the world. So thank y'all. Big Daddy, the one who started it all right there. This old senior over there, if y'all didn't know, lives South Carolina, number 43. He can tote that rock back in the day. No, I mean, thank you, Big Daddy. I mean, all my grandparents, the ones that are no longer here, same thing. I mean, you see how it just trickles down. I mean, it goes from grandparents. I mean, I've had the greatest grandparents, very involved in life, all my football games, trips, vacations, all the stuff you talk about. They've been there. And I love y'all so much. And thank you for not only, raising the son to help raise me. I know that all comes downhill. I love you so much. Thank you for just everything. I mean, it's, like I said, it's the family throughout is a true blessing, and it does not go unrecognized. Thank you for all the years and hard labor and everything that you did for all of us. And, I know it's hard labor with this guy but,
a good dentist.
It's kind of like, you have to knock your teeth out in our family. But thank you. I'm so thankful for my family, and it's something I hold, very true to my heart. And I know Jamie does as well, and that's one thing that really clicked us big time was how much we love our families. I'm gonna get to y'all, but the Johnston family, like they said, the love from them. I mean, it was like immediate. I remember the first trip. Let's get in the first story on that big rain first. So I get to so it's that weekend, the big lake weekend. You're meeting the family. I'm trying to look. All right, here it is. Got to show off for the family. But I show up, and Jake and Lindsay were there first with all the kids. Leah Logan hadn't got there yet. Big Ran and Lacey weren't there yet either. So me, Jake, Jamie, and I think Ford, everybody but Addie Gray were down on the dock. Well, get the picture now. It's not like Logan Martin on they got house docks down there. So we're inside, and it's fully covered. Okay, it's completely covered. So like all you can see, the gates open in the back where the boat goes out. Like you can't see your right. There's just paneling. Like you don't see anything. So I'm sitting here, and we're getting the boat. I'm trying I know the lake thing. I can get the boat in the water and drive the boat and all that stuff. So like we're sitting there, and it's lowering down, and I'm standing towards the back of the boat, right by the gate. And there's children, like they're young kids, all in the boat, and Jamie and Jake are there. Well, all of a sudden, I hear kids screaming, and like I turn and look to my right, and there's a man in the water, like yelling. And I'd never met him. All I'd seen is a picture of Big Rand before, like in Jamie's house. So he comes up and he's like yelling, oh, like yelling. And the kids are screaming, like it scared Jamie, it scared Lindsay. Jake probably was just like, whatever. And I didn't know because nobody was like laughing. So I'm like, do I need to take this guy out? What is going on? And he's got a frozen mug. He's getting up on the back. I didn't know who he was, but he was Big Rand. So that was my and then so that's how I met Big Rand.
I got to defend myself. All my kids, my grandkids, my family, and food, they're all down at the lake playing, having a fun time. I'm back in Birmingham working or doing something or slaving away. But I was late getting down there. Long story short, they're all having fun. I finally slipped down there, and
And
Well, they're all out playing. I just sort of went long way around. They're getting in my boat. We'll have fun. And so I just sort of climbed in the water, swam around, and climbed up the back of the boat just as though they're all just whatever. They said, yeah, I've been kind of made a fool of myself, but it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, so that's it. But then, you know, I meet Lindsay and Jake, you know, and it was, you always kind of expect this, like, all right, they're going to be like feeling you out, and maybe they were, but I never felt that way. Y'all were so nice to me the first time y'all met me, made me feel like I was welcomed and fit in. The same thing with Logan and Leah. I mean, you think Logan, like, there's the brother, all right, here's the big brother. You know, like, are we going to duke it out in the front yard? I still got that, like, kid mentality in my head, you know, but, no, it was the same thing. I mean, I remember meeting Logan, we were up there by the grill, and just, it was just like I was talking to a buddy. So from day one, and same thing with Lacey and Big Rand, it was, you know, just immediate love and care and just interested in me. You know, there was no, like I said, it just felt like it flowed, and it was, you know, very thankful for that, and thankful for y'all and your support. I know I've got not only my own sisters and brother-in-laws to reach out to, but y'all as well, and I know that y'all be there because y'all show me nothing but support in the whole thing. And thank y'all for that, and I look forward to the years and memories and everything ahead between all of us, you know, as we bring all the families together. Jake, I need your help, bro. You've been in my shoes.
I got a fishing partner.
Yeah. I'm telling you, you might find you.
You also have a bunch of nieces and nephews you can take care of, which I love them anytime.
Oh, we got
So,
we got over on this side this weekend.
A date night.
No, but, and then Lacey and Big Rand, you know, like I said, the love and affection from the beginning, but really when I went over there to ask her for permission, you know, I think I went over there quick for the, like Hogan would just kind of, you know, bang, bang, in and out, like, but no, it ended up turning into something, you know, way more special than that. I can't see y'all. But it was first Big Rand hit me with one, you know, you gotta learn Big Rand's humor. It's like, I'm getting around on it, but like sometimes he can kind of get me. You know, I grew up with uncles that are always messing with you, and I can pick them out quick when they're, I won't even answer. I know when they're messing with me. But Big Rand, like, I'm kind of still feeling it out, and I got over there, and like, you know, I called them and was like, hey, I'd like to come over and talk to you this weekend, you know, if you've got the time. And he's like, you know, does Lisa need to be there? And I was like, I'd like her there, you know, I'd like to kind of talk with you first, but yes, I would ultimately like to with you. So like, they knew what was coming. I get over there and we sit down in the living room and we talk, make small talk for a little bit. And I'm sitting in the chair by the fireplace. He's sitting on the couch, Big Rand sitting in his chair. And I was like, all right, look, I'm gonna get to it. You know, the reason I'm over here, I love your daughter, this. You know, I want to get y'all's permission to marry your daughter. And Big Rand looks at me and he's like, do you mind if me and Lisa step outside? How did you not see this is coming? I mean, I was like, yeah, sure. Like, and he's like, no, I'm just kidding. First of all, you know, it led into, you know, one of the most productive and impactful and deep conversations. I think I ended up, and I'm trying to like hide from her the whole time, like, yeah, I got